What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Fossil Fighters Champions. Last time, we met Pauline here, who is an interesting idol, to say the least. But this time, we still have a monster in this jungle, so we need to go and fight it, as Pauline has put it. A sinister feeling fills the air. Are you prepared for battle? Yes, we are. I'm actually excited to see what this monster looks like, and I know it's excited to see me. Well, this is the deepest part of the jungle, but I don't see a monster anywhere. Oh my god, it's a monster! Prepare to meet your doom at the hands of Pauline, the most beautiful fighter in the land. Oh man, the darn thing broke. Well, it has been scaring off fighters 24/7. I'm surprised it lasted this long. Come on, let's see if we can fix it. Hold the phone, what's going on? Are you telling me this monster is just some kind of fake? Har har, you're smarter than you look, girl. My guy, it literally exploded right in front of us. It wasn't that hard to figure out. Yeah, it's a big old fake. Me and Lee here built it ourselves. Yeah, but it was a really good fake. All the fighters were too scared to come to this part of the jungle. And that meant we could get all the fossil rocks we wanted. Pretty smart, huh? This plot point has always confused me because the game starts off with a rogue Vivasaur, so it sets you up to think, oh, maybe there's a rogue Vivasaur in these jungles. But even if there's a rogue Vivasaur here, this is literally an island full of fossil fighters. It makes almost no sense that anyone would be afraid of this thing because we literally all have dinosaurs that we are using to fight each other. So even if there was a rogue one, we have dinosaurs to fight it. It just has never made sense to me with this plot point. Yep, old Mr. Monster here did his job real well. But now you know our little secret, and we can't be having that, now can we? Let's lock them up somewhere until they forget, eh, Jerry? Hold it right there. I can deal with your fake monster, and I can even deal with your dumb names, but no one locks me up. Alright, Phoenix, you take care of that fighter, I'll take care of this one. Here we come. Alright, getting into a fight with Jerry, and he actually outspeeds us. Probably because the Anomalo, Quicken Plus, I believe is what it's called. It just lets it get the evasion up immediately at the start of battle, which makes its speed higher. But for probably like the 4th or 5th time I've said this already, this Let's Play, we're in another full air-type battle, which isn't great. It's not... I mean, if you pick Toba, this is awful for you because, again, air types just destroy water types. But we are just going to go... Oh, it is Quicken Plus. That's great. I think I want to... It doesn't really matter who I target with this. So I'm going to take out the Anomalo because it actually has the higher attack in terms of its actual skill. So let's take out that one first. Hopefully one hit. Okay, that's good. And we only have 10 FP left, so we're gonna just let the Naito do whatever it wants. The reason I decided not to take out the Naito is basically because either one I took out, they would have a lot of FP left. And like I said, the Anomalo had the higher attack and skills. So I decided to take it out. Plus, the FP Plus ability that the Naito have wouldn't have been helpful if it already had a ton of FP anyway. But 2 hits, 2 knockouts. These guys really did not protect this monster very well. Oh man, we got beat by a couple of punks. They're too tough. Are you all right, Phoenix? A homemade monster, eh? Now what could that be for? Interesting. So they were scaring off the other fighters in order to claim all the fossil rocks for themselves? Seize them. You have Todd to thank for me being here, Phoenix. He came running to me in a panic, wailing about how some monster was going to swallow you whole. Again, we have literal dinosaurs. I was expecting some kind of trouble, but, well, not this. Still, fighters are now free to dig for fossil rocks here, so I suppose it all turned out all right. We owe the two of you things. We routed up these 2 ruffians, Stella. What do you want us to do with them? They're disqualified from the Calisteo Cup, so you can throw them out of the park. We'll send someone to collect the fake monster as evidence of their actions. See you later, Phoenix. You too, Pauline. Ah, serves them right. Hey, so thanks for helping me out, Phoenix. You're pretty good at this. Not as good as me, of course, but pretty good. Hey, Phoenix, you're alive! Hey, the monster's right here! Stop calling me a monster. I'm a teen idol, and a fighter, and my name is Pauline. So if you ever call me a monster again, I'll knock you out. Well, if you don't want to be called a monster, you shouldn't wear a mask. Why don't you take it off? Nope, sorry, can't do it. So we're just supposed to trust that you're a beautiful teenager? Whatever. How dare you? I am beautiful, and young, and beautiful. I wear this mask for personal reasons that have nothing to do with you, and that's the end of it. Now goodbye. What kind of weirdo wears a mask for personal reasons? The Calisteo Cup Round 2 matches will now begin. Bracken Billy has been selected as Phoenix's Round 2 opponent. Please get ready, then check in at Ribular Town's Fossil Stadium. Yes, Round 2 is finally starting. I'll meet you back at the Fossil Stadium, alright? You're gonna be awesome, I know it. Alright, well, Monster is taken care of. Pauline and Todd have run off. But there is one new Vivasaur that can be found here that these guys were trying to get all to themselves. So I guess we should figure out what it is. So the new Vivasaur is Stego. And I have one thing to say about Stego. This is what you were using the monster to try to get? Let's start with the good of Stego, alright? It's a pretty okay support Vivasaur. And by that, I mean it has okay support effect. It can use a skill to confuse your opponent, and it can remove your own statuses or effects from your Vivasaur. That's all great. Now let's move on to the bad. Stego has low defense and middling life points, which means if a stiff breeze hits it, it will die. And we saw this when fighting Todd, that it just doesn't live through a lot and can be taken out very easily. And being a support Vivasaur, it needs to live longer if it's going to, support your other Vivasaurs. And that's the main reason I don't like Stego. There is one big upside that Stego has on top of everything I've said already, but we don't get access to that big upside until the 3rd island. So you'll be dragging around something that is only okay and pretty middling, if I'm being honest, for a long time until we get to the 3rd island and you can get that upgrade. Okay, now that we're done talking about Stego, we could head to the fighter station and do our round 2 fight. But I think I actually want to go over this direction to the fossil lawn, because we heard at the beginning of this, I guess, chapter-ish thing. This game isn't divided into chapters, but this second round, we heard that the fossil cannon was now open. And I want to go over it a little bit. So this is the fossil cannon. And if we check it, yep, it's a fossil cannon. I just like checking it because it's such a funny line that just is like, yep, that's what it is. But we actually want to talk to this guy, Artillery. You think you're sly, don't you, guy? Took me a little bit, but took me a little bit longer than I thought, but I finally done adjusting the fossil cannon. You can use this bad boy to send fossil rocks to someone else. First, select Load Fossil Rocks and choose the fossil rocks you want to send over. You can load up to 8 fossil rocks, by the way, just so you know. Oh, and if you change your mind, you can take the fossil rocks out by selecting Unload Fossil Rock. When you're all done, just save. The fossil rocks will be loaded using DS wireless communication. And to end the game, then go to main menu and choose multiplayer or tag mode to send and receive them. But don't forget to save after you load the cannon, okay? Otherwise it won't stay loaded. Any fossil rocks sent to you will appear on the fossil lawn above the fossil cannon. You can have up to 20 fossil rocks lying around the fossil lawn. If you get more than that, we'll start removing them, beginning with the oldest ones first. You should pick up fossil rocks right away so you don't lose them. Did you get all that? Yes, I did. Let's give it a shot. Well, honestly, I can't actually show much of this because the DS wireless communications shut down several years ago. So there's very little way to actually do this. You can still do tag mode, which is the mode which is basically close range wireless connection, where you're right next to the person. If you both have a DS and you both have the game, you can still connect that way. You just can't do wireless Wi-Fi connection doing this, which is the only way I would actually be able to show this. But I did still want to come here and talk to Artillery just to show off the cannon shooting, for one, and to hear the explanation about the fossil lawn and the fossil cannon. But I think with all that said, we can go ahead and head to our second round. You remember me there, Bobaloo? I'm the cat that told you about that vicious monster in the jungle. Seems you proved that monster was a big old pussycat. That's some fine work there, uh-huh. I only got one thing more to say. Why'd you have to go and do that? I had a plan to take all them rare fossils and now it's ruined. Rare fossils, huh? The only thing there was Stego. Yeah, that's right. I'm in cahoots with the two boys that ended up cooling their heels in a who's-goo. So now I get a chance for revenge, and it's gonna taste sweeter than Aunt Maybelline's pecan pie. You ready for some heartbreak, kid? Because I'm gonna boogie woogie all over your bad self. Our next match pits Rockin' Billy against Phoenix. Combatants should enter the stadium immediately. I'm gonna play you like a fiddle in a jug band, Babaloo. All right, starting our fight against Rockin' Billy, we get first attack by 3 speed. And this is the fight I would say is, in my opinion, the hardest early game fight. And it is almost entirely because of that Parapu in the back. It is so annoying with its confused skills that I'm bringing 2 air types when he has 2 earth types is how annoying it is. And I'm more worried about it than the earth types. But I think what I'm going to try to do is I wanted to skip my first turn to get up to 140 FP so I can arrow alert it using Zephyr. Because with 28 extra attack, or 28% more attack, this should do a lot of damage. Yeah, nice. 69, nice. But it is more than half of its life, so that's good. And I'm really hoping I can take it out next turn so it can't use the Bewildering Beam, which is its confused skill, because it is really unfortunate if it hits you with that and you just can't do anything to hurt it after that point. So I think what we're going to do is Wind Blast it and hope we take it out. Nope, that's not going to be enough. It has like no health. How much life does it have? It has 3 health. Ah. All right, hit me with the Bewildering Beam. Oh, it's not. It's going to take out Goyle. Oh, it didn't go for Goyle. Interesting. I mean, I'm going to take it. And actually, at this point, I think I'm going to attack Nigo. Because they won't be able to use Bewildering Beam. Because they only get, I think, 80 FP every turn as well. Like we do. Yeah, so they would have to not attack this turn or wait 2 more turns to actually get enough power to, or get enough FP to actually attack us. But I think now we can Wind Blast the Parapu, taking it out because it's obviously going to do more than 3 damage. And then I'm going to use Harpy to Running Smash into the Nigo and hopefully take it out. How much does this do? Oh my god, the critical. I don't think the critical mattered, but we'll take it. And that just leaves us 3 against 1 against this Raja. So I'm very much not afraid of this fight anymore. I was very much afraid when they got 100 SP and they could have Bewildering Beamed if they wanted to. But we might actually get out of this without them even taking out a single one of my Vivisaurs, which is hilarious. Because Rockin' Billy brought 2 Earth types against my 2 Air types. Didn't even take out one of my Vivisaurs. Don't even know why I was worried. And we get 10 points for winning this fight. Oh, possum spit. That ain't how the plan was supposed to go. At all. I ain't gonna forget about this, Babaloo. I got my eye on you now. And I'll see you fall if it's the last thing I do. Nobody messes with Rockin' Billy. You hear me? I'm gonna get you, but good, uh-huh. That's enough, Rockin' Billy. So is Rockin' his first name, or is it like a title? Everyone calls him Rockin' Billy. That pair of fools we caught in the jungle couldn't wait to implement you in their schemes. Time to go, uh-huh. there's no escape for you. Stop struggling. Let me go. Don't be cruel now. Let me go. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'll personally see that he's banished from the island. You just sit back and concentrate on the cup, okay? Oh, and good work on clearing round 2. Here's your prize. And we get a new fossil rock as our prize. To explain this a little bit, whenever you get a fossil rock that is just labeled as new fossil rock and not a specific Vivisaur's bones or anything, it will be a random fossil rock that you are able to, or it will just be a random fossil rock that they are giving you. And that's the case for this reward, as well as several rewards we will get for different side quests as well throughout the game. But I just wanted to point out, whenever it says new fossil rock, it's just random. And also, we get fighter level 3, which means we are now as strong as Rupert was in round 1. Great. Good luck in round 3. Way to go, Phoenix. You're through round 2. I know you could do it. I know you can do it. I'm counting on you. And the crowd is going wild. Oh, wow. Battle after yours must be done already. I can't believe how fast that was. The winning fighter must be really good. The mysterious fighter, best fighter, Pauline, has won in a masterful performance. Pauline? That's the weird girl from the jungle. So, Phoenix, sounds like you got through round 2 as well. Of course, you didn't win as fast as I did, or with as much panache, but congratulations anyway. Don't get any crazy ideas about winning, though, because I'm going to be the champ. The most beautiful champion there ever was. Oh, and humble, too. Cram it, sister. My friend Phoenix isn't going to lose to some braggart like you. And if you're so pretty, you should take off your mask and prove it. I told you already. I have personal reasons for keeping this mask on. Anyways, I'm sure I have legions of adoring fans clamoring for my autograph. So bye! She's not gonna take that mask off, is she? You know what? I don't think she's pretty at all. In fact, I bet she's a total woofer under that thing. God, you can't say that. God, you can't be calling people woofers. All round 2 matches of the Calisteo Cup are now complete. We have now opened a new dig site, Mount Krakenak. Mount Krakenak is a volcano filled with sheer cliffs and bubbling lava. So, perfectly safe for all these children. It's located on neighboring Cranial Isle. Flights to the island are available from the heliport. Yeah, we finally get to go to Cranial Isle. I've always wanted to go there. I'm going to be the first fighter to set foot there. No one's gonna beat me. Whoa! All right, and with that, round 2 of the Calisteo Cup has come to a close. So I think we're gonna end it here. So I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we head to Cranial Isle, the second island. But until then, happy adventuring.